Good. I'm relieved. When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you chat with the owner at all? And did she, say anything about me?
She did, but don't worry. She's just happy for you is all.
She's happy for me? Oh, then she must have told you. Did she, what does it matter? I know just as well as anybody else that I've got no friends.
Hey, it's not you. Most people just haven't had the chance to talk to you one-on-one before.
Thank you for your comforting words, Paimon. It's all true, though. I just don't have very many friends. Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff, so everyone must have found it quite a surprise to see me taking you out for a meal.
Exactly! You've got at least 2 friends right here.
Aww. Thank you. That makes me so happy. Excuse me. I'm forgetting myself.
Hey now, expressing your feelings is the right thing to do. Keeping them locked away inside isn't gonna do you any good now, is it?
I agree. So, I just want to say how happy I feel that you both see me as a true friend.
Of course we do. That's always been our style. If someone's nice to us, we're nice to them too. Friendship can go a long way. Take your mom, for example. She wrote about Tsubaki in her notebook, and now it's made you want to find them too.
Yes. I think friendship is an extremely precious thing, and ours is one that I will always treasure.
While we're on the topic though, who is this Tsubaki person anyway?
Well, I think I have an idea, but it's just speculative. I think that Tsubaki might be a fox envoy.
A fox envoy?
Yes, that's what I think. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. It just seems so mysterious. So I think it must be someone with transcendent abilities who doesn't show themselves very often. And fox envoys are nothing new. Stories have been told about them in Inazuma since ancient times. You must have met Kuji Yae before. Well, she's a fox envoy. That got me thinking. Maybe there are fox envoys out there in Inazuma that people just don't know about. And maybe Tsubaki is one of them.
Whoa! So Inazuma also...
When you say also...
Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. They have lots of supernatural beings there, like the Adepti. All kinds of them too. Up in the sky, down below the ground, in the water.
Really? I've come across such things being asserted in books, but to hear someone talk about it from first-hand experience is extremely surprising. So Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture has a long history and gives rise to the most beautiful legends. Quite
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime. The best part is, they have loads and loads of delicious delicacies.
Really? I would love that. Speaking of delicacies, Traveler, Paimon, have you eaten your fill?
Oh, Paimon has.
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono. Then we can pay a visit to my mother's mysterious and transcendent friend.
Your garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. I've folded and packaged it for you. Oh, and the other item we discussed? That's ready too.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It is a beautiful piece of clothing, and it was a pleasure to work.
Traveler, I have a gift for you.
Whoa, looks super fancy. Is that for wearing in your hair?
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron. As well as a hair accessory, you can also use it as an ornament. I couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return. So this is my gift to you. I'm glad you like it.
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi Himegimi. So this gift is like a little piece of yourself. It's just as elegant and beautiful as you are.
You flatter me, Paimon. If this gift reminds you of me, that is all I could ask for.
It definitely will. Alright, well, now we've got what we came for. We can set off. Time to go meet Tsubaki.
Welcome to Netsuke no Gen Crafts.
So, a transcendent being lives here? Ugh. If someone lives here, then why is it so chilly?
I'm asking myself the same question. How strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about, but surely... I'm starting to have second thoughts. But since we're here, I still think we should go inside and explore.
Yeah, makes sense. Who knows? Maybe there's a surprise waiting in there for us. So, what does the notebook say exactly?
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little ritual, and just like that, Tsubaki would come to meet her?
I have a feeling that it could be some sort of code. Let's get a little closer before coming to any conclusions.
Good idea. bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything?
Into the wind. One with nature.
Did it open? Did our Inazuma Deptas leave any treasure here?
What's this?
Huh. Looks like a book.
It seems to be another notebook. Could it be Tsubaki's notebook? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is different than I'd imagined. Somehow, it makes me a little reluctant to open the notebook.
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light is really bad for your eyes. Come on, let's get back.
Here will do just fine.
Alright, let's see what the notebook said. Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about mysterious treasure. So exciting! What is it? Why are you whispering all of a sudden? You're making Paimon nervous. Oh, you want to let Ayaka read the notebook without distraction. Seems whatever's written in there must be pretty major after all. But, based on her expression, probably not a treasure map. What could it be?
Traveler, Paimon? Sorry to keep you waiting so long.
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Yes, I have. I think I ought to share the truth of this notebook with you both. Even though the contents are completely different than what I was expecting.
Different how? You mean it wasn't a Fox Envoy who wrote this?
Not a Fox Envoy, no. It turns out that Tsubaki's real identity is my mother herself.
Huh?
Surprised? Me too. But that's what it says at the very beginning of the notebook. Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. When I become Tsubaki, I stop being Kamisato Kayo and become the most ordinary woman in the world. What follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday life of a regular person. Nothing more, nothing. This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both private and trivial. All of the things we thought were about Tsubaki were in fact about my mother herself.
So, that means that the kimono design And the international dishes...
Are things that my mother wished to try, yes. I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you. But to me at least, my mother's behavior is completely understandable. Or to put it another way, I actually have another side to myself as well. I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. It almost felt like someone had looked inside my mind, examined my thoughts, and then written them all down on paper.
Ayaka!
From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household. And with that came all sorts of duties. At the same time, the prestige of the Yashiro Commission brought its own share of responsibility. On top of that, every action she ever took was seen as representing the Kamisato clan. People were always watching her. Under such circumstances, she never had much time to do the things she really wanted to do. After my father passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. We ran into all sorts of difficulties during that time. I'm not sure if people outside the clan could ever imagine what it was like. Every time I found myself up against a difficult issue, I'd ask myself, did my mother go through this too? What would she... Maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but... somehow, all that was left of her in my mind was the sight of her that inspired awe and commanded respect. But my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me. Underneath whatever position she may have held, she was just an ordinary person. She liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food from different places. She yearned to see sights she'd never seen before. Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but I feel just the same way. I want to live life not as Kamisato Ayaka, but as an ordinary woman. Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to a local Inazuman festival. She said that sometimes, on a clear night, if you looked out from our house, you could see lights off in the distance. I've seen those lights too. It looks so lively with so many people. And it's so brightly lit, it makes the whole sky glow. Of course, sometimes it does make me a bit anxious from a public order perspective. But for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, it could be considered improper etiquette. Especially in my parents' generation, when the Yashiro Commission didn't have a particularly close relationship with the populace. Even if no one stopped us, the idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd, it'd certainly draw some strange looks. People would probably start thinking there was trouble afoot. Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge. She wanted everyone to enjoy the fun and freedom of the festival. She didn't want to disturb them, and didn't have much free time anyway, so she never went. Not even once.
Aw, so the kimono design, that must have been the outfit she planned on wearing if she ever did go to a festival, right?
That's right. And sometimes, festivals sell I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but I never knew my mother was so in touch with her inner child.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best of both. A big softie on the inside, and a big sense of responsibility on the outside.
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes already. But going to a festival is the one thing that I cannot do for... Perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be. I understand. Thank you. I think I realize something now. Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. The things she faced are things that I too will go on to face. She chose to place her unfulfilled wishes onto the identity of Tsubaki. As for me, I've already decided.
Oh, so you decided on an alter ego too?
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think I will set myself a new goal. To live each day without regrets. So, Traveler, Deep breaths, Ayaka. Deep breaths. Would you be at all interested in checking out an Inazuman festival?
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster. Paimon would love to go with you, Ayaka.
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I used to have the same concerns my mother did. But now, I don't think I need to worry about it so much. I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I shared. I know that you of all people can understand me going my own way on this. So, let's do this, you and me. Let's go to a festival together.
Paimon wants to come. Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks too, right? Oh, and fun and games.
Great. Thanks, you guys. If we head over now, we should still make it in time.
Oh, good point. Today is the last day, right?
Time to go.
It's my lucky day.
The wind knows me.
My apologies.
My blade.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
You know a thing or two. Finally, No.
We're here, but it doesn't seem as lively as Paimon imagined. What's going on?
Since it's the final day, many of the visitors must have already returned home. I've heard that the peddlers often close up shop earlier on the last day because there are fewer people around. I'll go and ask. Whatever happens, I at least need to go inside just this once.
That's the way to go. We'll be right there with you.
Take this!
It hasn't closed yet. It's just that there aren't many people left. Let's hurry and see as much as we can.
Hey, look at that stall. They have so many masks. Paimon's heard that everyone's supposed to wear a mask at these kinds of festivals. Is that rule still around nowadays, or...?
That used to be the custom, yes. And today, it's still a popular way to dress up during festivals. But it's not a hard and fast rule.
Hey! Is that who I think it is? Miss Kamisato, right?
Oh, greetings.
People seem to recognize Ayaka wherever we go. Guess that's just what it's like when you're a famous Inazuman.
But of course! The Kamisato clan leads the Yashiro Commission. It's one of the most well-known clans in Ina's, not least because back when Master and Miss Kamisato had just taken over the family's affairs, they used to make public appearances all the time. Some of the younger generations have never even seen Miss Kamisato in person before. Being the age I am, I'm lucky enough to have seen her on many occasions over the years.
You're too kind. My brother and I simply go where we must to fulfill our duties.
But this is the first time I've seen anyone from your family at a festival. There must be some official business, I take it.
Oh, there isn't actually. Today, I'm taking my traveler friend here around to see the site.
Oh, a traveler? Huh. Now that you mention it, you do look like you've come a long way to get here. First time in Inazuma? Hope you enjoy yourself, young one. Excuse me, Hey everyone, listen up! Don't close up yet! Miss Kamisato has come to join the festival!
No, it's not like that. Please, there's no need to make a fuss. We're just here to...
Yeah, thanks a lot, mister. If you hadn't let them know, they'd start closing down about now, right? At least it sure looks like that time of day.
Yep, you got it. But on account of this being the first time Miss Kamisato has ever come to the festival, it seems only fair to keep things open a little longer. Oh, here's a couple of masks for you. On the house.
No. You've been far too accommodating to us already. We couldn't possibly...
Don't give me all that. Here you go. Here you go. It's not often that we regular folks get some attention from the Yashiro Commission, so I've got to mark the occasion somehow. Besides, it'll make me look bad if you refuse.
But... Okay, I think I understand.
It's my pleasure. You have yourself a good time.
Sir, do you have anything for Paimon?
Oh, hello there, kiddo. I'm sorry, but we don't have any masks in your size.
Huh? Surely you're not gonna let Paimon be the only one at the festival without a mask?
Paimon, don't worry. Wearing a mask is optional.
But... Paimon doesn't want to feel left out.
How about a tree leaf? That should be enough to cover up that little face of yours.
What? No way!
Oh, okay then. In that case, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do right now. But don't you worry, kiddo. I'll have a mini mask made specially for you when I get back.
I cannot thank you enough.
Aw, it's nothing. But I won't hold you up any longer.
All right. Traveler, shall we? Oh, wait. Just one thing. I need to explain myself. I got a little nervous back there and I just made up any old excuse. But don't think of this as me taking you sightseeing, please. I brought you here because I genuinely wanted to spend time with you. Okay, great. Traveler, look! This stall's doing fortune slips.
Miss Kamisato! Hello there! You're out with friends today? Oh, what a rare privilege! Welcome, welcome! Would you like to give it a go?
Okay. How much is it per draw?
I wouldn't expect you to know this, but the Yashiro Commission was very good to my uncle on my father's side at one point in time. Thinking about it, It was when your father was around. I think he dealt with it personally. So you see, how could I possibly take your money?
What? Are you sure?
Of course! If you like what you see, then please, be my guest. Same goes for your two friends here.
Traveler? Paimon? What do you think?
It seems like everyone wants to do something nice for Ayaka. So, if they insist, who are we to resist?
Well, if that's how you feel, then okay. We'll take you up on your kind offer, sir. Let's each do a draw.
Alrighty then, whenever you're ready. Draw a slip and reveal your fortune. Open it up and see how you fare.
Whoa!
Which one did you get? Paimon got Rising Fortune.
No way! We got the same one! Traveler, what did you get? Wow, you're so lucky!
Ah, congratulations are in order. Here's what great fortune from the world means. Wealth shall come to you. You shall reap a bountiful harvest, and all shall transpire in line with your wishes. In other words, your good luck isn't about to run out anytime soon.
What a great sign! Good things lie ahead!
Congratulations.
You all have very fine fortunes lined up. With this kind of luck, you'll certainly be able to achieve anything that you wish.
Well said! Here's hoping that our good luck will never run out!
May your futures be filled with good fortune.
This food stall sells all kinds of Inazuman specialties. Anything you want to eat? It's my
Wow! It all looks so good! Is it okay if Paimon has one of everything?
Of course it is.
But we don't want anything to go to waste. Let's try them one at a time. Ooh, Ayaka, Paimon wants those dango.
Sure.
Those look good too. Ooh, but so do the egg rolls. Paimon will try an egg roll too, please.
All right then. I too shall have a Sakura mochi.
All right, coming right up.
This Sakura mochi is just delicious.
Not bad, huh? It's one of our best sellers.
Oh, please, sir. Paimon would like some more.
I don't know if it's rude of me to ask, but how is this kind of snack actually made?
You want to try your hand at making it yourself? No problem. Just give me a second and I'll write out the recipe for you.
Ooh, a new recipe?
Are you sure about this? If you share the recipe, isn't that tantamount to giving away your trade secrets or something?
Well, it was you who gave Kiminami Restaurant that recipe for an overseas dish, wasn't it? She and I are good friends. We trade culinary tips all the time. Here you go. Just treat it as me returning a favor on behalf of my friend.
Thank you so much. I will study it very carefully and try my best to do it justice.
You there. You want the recipe too? Go on, I can see that you enjoyed it. There's no greater feeling than creating delicious food with your own two hands. You should definitely give it a try.
I will. Once I've learned how to make it, will you two be my taste testers?
Oh, definitely! Can't wait!
All right. I'll do my best.
Well, we may have arrived near the end of the festival,
Yes, I agree. To spend the festival together with you today has been a truly wonderful experience. This stall sells prayer plaques. It's an Inazuman tradition. You draw your wish onto a pentagonal piece of wood called a prayer plaque, and pray that it will come true.
Sounds similar to the way people in Liyue release lanterns during Lantern Rite. Those are used for making wishes too.
Welcome. Looking for prayer plaques? Every wish is sacred, and you've still got time to make yours before the festival ends.
Looks fun! Shall we give it a try? Oh, wait, there's writing and drawing involved? Ugh, count Paimon out then. Paimon's head's feeling kind of fuzzy after eating so much just now. Not the best time for an intense burst of mental activity.
2 prayer plaques, please, sir.
2 prayer plaques for the young lady. There you go.
Traveler, have you decided on your wish? Yes.
You can either draw a picture to represent your wish or write it out in words. Either way, once you've committed your wish onto your plaque, please hang it onto the prayer rack.
Wait, so they'll be on public display? Alright, well, let's see what you got.
That will do for mine. May I see yours? This is you and your sister, isn't it? It's lovely.
You'll be back together one day. Paimon believes it, and you should too.
I believe it too. Your wish will surely come true, and I will keep you in my prayers.
Ayaka, what did you draw? Is that Tenchukaku?
That's right. I wish for peace and happiness for everyone in Inazuma, and good health for my family and friends. I do hope that wish can come true. Thank you. That gives me hope. I think that might be all we have time for today.
Aw, it's time to leave already?
I'm afraid so. The festival is coming to a close. Time flies when you're having fun. It seems to flow away from you like a rushing river, as precious and short-lived as a cherry blossom dancing in the wind. It's time to leave. Traveler, today was the first time in my life that I've ever been to a festival. You've known me for some time now. I think you understand my personality, don't you? Knowing me, I just know that today could not have been such a happy day without you. So thank you. Today really meant a lot to me. And the memories will always have a special place in my heart. Festivals are great. There aren't many rules. Everyone has that smile that comes from deep inside. And it's just so carefree and happy. If I ever get the chance, I want to go again. You too? Great! You know, we're kind of similar. Me with my brother, you with your sister. Sometimes I feel like I can relate to the determination you must have to get your sister back. I understand. Family bonds are inseparable. No one can break them. They are the most important roots we have in this world. You will find her. Come what may, you must never get... I will always be here for you as your... as your friend. I will always support you. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Traveler.
Huh?
There's something that I'd like to do. If you could spare me yet another moment. Please, keep your eyes on me. What do you think of my dance? Did you like it?
It was so pretty. Beautiful, elegant, and something else Paimon can't put into words. Paimon doesn't really know what it was, but it is art.
I'm not very good at this kind of dance. So, as long as I didn't embarrass myself, I just had a sudden urge, and I ran with it. In a way, that sort of sums up today for me. Dancing like nobody's watching. That goes for you, too. When I'm with you, time seems to slow down and speed up at the same time. Anyway, it looks like this is goodbye for today. I can see myself the rest of the way back. Good night, traveler.
Inazuma's not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka were talking about, right? As usual, it's the first stop, the Mori Tea House. Are you ready to head over?
My apologies!
Into the wind. wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud!
Take flight! Take flight! My apologies! Whirling snow! Embrace the ice! Sakura swirl! Kamisato art! Sometsu! I will not stand for this! A worthy opponent! We ought to end this. Pardon my indiscretion. Pardon my... Much remains unfinished. I have dishonored our clan. So rude! So unthinkable! Kamisato Ayaka, present. I await your instruction. A pleasure to be working with you. Master of Inazuma Kamisato Art Tachi Jutsu, Kamisato Ayaka, present. Delighted to make your acquaintance. I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me. A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. Come with me. Let us find shelter from the rain. Her Excellency, what is she trying to communicate? Snow that once adorned the world in silver thaws to reveal the gleam of the fruit upon frost-laden branches. How picturesque. Only some tea would make the setting more complete. There's a pleasant breeze and glorious sunshine. So, where shall we go for a walk? Close your eyes and face the wind. It feels wonderful, doesn't it? Oh, good morning, traveler. Whenever I see you in the morning, somehow it makes me feel like today is going to be a good day.
Good afternoon. It is normal to feel drowsy after lunch. Might I interest you in a game of Go to stimulate the mind? Greetings. An auspicious breeze blows this evening. Tonight will be peaceful. Was it one's thoughts that drew him to my dreams? Had I known it a dream, one would not have awakened. I love that poem.
Inazuma Shogunate, Yashiro Commission, Kamisato Clan. Widely known as one of the most distinguished clans in all of Inazuma, it is the branch of the Tri-Commission that manages ceremonial and cultural affairs. Since my parents passed, Brother and I assumed responsibility for all clan matters, big and small. Many look up to me as the Shirasagi Himegimi and as the daughter of the Kamisato clan. But the object of their respect has everything to do with my position, and nothing at all to do with me, Ayaka. It makes me think that maybe there is only one person I know who is truly able to get close to me. If you've got time, Shall we take a walk to Komore Tea House? To chat about the art of tea on a pleasant day like this seems like the sophisticated thing to do. Visions are a seal of approval for those who are most ambitious. As for my own ambitions, they shall remain private for now. It is nothing more than an insignificant dream.
It is said that the flavor of Zen is that of tea, and it is also said that the power of Zen is that of the blade. One might then ask, what does that say about the relationship between tea and the blade?
Have you ever noticed the withering sakura tree in the city? For me, there is a beauty to the withering. It brings back fond memories of the spring. Most people don't agree. Sakura trees that will never bloom again are removed. But when I look at a tree, all I want is to see it blossom again. Just one more time. Toma is a dear friend. He always lifts my spirits with his sunny disposition. In a sense, I think of him as another brother, and as a full member of the Kamisato clan. Kujo Sara of the Tenryo Commission is not known to smile, and I have had my fair share of disputes with her. She is, however, a loyal servant to Inazuma. There is no question about that. Mr. Shikanoin belongs to the Tenryo Commission, just like Miss Kujo. He is very principled, sometimes even more determinedly so than Miss Kujo. The only thing is, when it comes to the question of which matters should be governed by his principles, I believe only Mr. Shikanoin himself knows the answer. Ah, little Sayu. She hasn't been causing you any trouble lately, has she? If you ever notice her slacking off, please let me know. The Almighty Shogun? It would be improper of me to comment, given that I am one of her subjects. All I will say is that I think that Her Excellency must get lonely on the road to eternity. I've always greatly enjoyed working with Gujiae. Organizing festival affairs generally takes a lot of effort and doesn't generate much income, but Gujiae's events always come off both elegant and profitable. As the head of the Kamisato clan, Brother always has a full schedule of places he needs to be. I do try my best to share his load, but there is no changing the pressure he is subjected to all year round, and the toll it takes upon him. If you see him, remind him to take care of himself for his sister's sake. The Yashiro Commission and the Shrine Maidens are responsible for festival affairs, and Yoimiya, as a fireworks expert, knows how to create an atmosphere. So we have become well acquainted with her over the years. Public order and fire prevention? We factor these concerns in well in advance during the planning stage. To deny people the chance to see fireworks simply for these reasons would leave them feeling very disappointed. I have great affection for the arts. Music, song, poetry, shogi, and dancing. And you? I have great affection for the arts. Music, song, poetry, shogi, and dancing. And you? Troubles? Well, I mean, that's life, isn't it? There will always be things that don't go one's way. But I do not wish to worry those around me on account of things that are my concern alone. So it is best if I keep them to myself. I'm fascinated by food from overseas, though I don't get to try it very often. So if I had to choose something from Inazuma, then probably Chasuke. But not when anyone else is watching, so I tell you that in confidence.
Though I do not eschew animal fat and organs entirely, they are far from my first choice.
Come with me. We're not going far away. I promise it won't delay you too much. I managed to find out when your birthday was well in advance, so I could prepare in good time. Hopefully this wasn't assuming too much, but I guessed you might prefer this to an expensive gift. In honor of your birthday, please allow me to perform a fan dance for you. Thank you very much. It has been richly rewarding to learn from you so far, and I believe my skills with the blade can go even further still. Thank you for your guidance. With your assistance, I am gaining a more thorough understanding of my capabilities. I feel more competent now than ever before. I even have the time outside my work for the Yashiro Commission to try some new things. Would you like to try one of my homemade snacks? I just learned how to make them recently.
One with nature.
How strange. It's never this quiet here. Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again, huh? Toma? Toma! Hey, you can come out now. Paimon's seen you already. Huh, not a peep. So where the heck is he then? Huh, what's got Taro Maru so worked up today? He's always such a good boy.
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the Tenryou Commission. I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today to mark the 100th vision seized under the and the 100th vision bearer in question. The one who will have their vision seized, I fear, is Toma.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for, that was
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With the 100th vision, they wish to mark the success of the vision hunt decreed to date. This cannot happen. I must go and rescue him.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you go and pull a stunt like that, you're basically declaring you and the Raiden Shogun are enemies. And by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from the Yashiro Commission.
There is no other option. I must act with haste. He is my friend. To think that not long ago we were all eating hot pot together.
But... Okay, I'll wait here for your return. Get back safely.
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is on the line. We ain't about to mess this up.
Delicious tea. The books were more interesting in the past.
Please be careful.
Whirling snow!
The books were more interesting in the past. Books were more interesting in the past.
Capable of using elemental energy without a fission. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue. There is much to verify about you.
Unthinkable!
Inferior. Strike dead.
Barbados!
Inferior. Ha!
Embracios! Take flight!
Inferior. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Yeah! Pardon my indiscretion.
Ha!
Barely a scratch! Eyes on me! Go as planned!
Evasion is futile.
Go as planned!
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. Inferior.
Time to go. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night into the wind.
Barely a wind! Hear me! Barely a...
This ends now. You are an enemy that requires special attention. Instabilities will be removed. Inferior. You face the lightning directly.
Not bad.
Commendable.
Wake up, wake up!
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
Why have we stopped here?
In case you've forgotten, the Komore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is,
I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to leave the next steps to you. Go to Tatarasuna and find the Resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangonomiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt Decree!
That's right. The Resistance was founded by Sango no Miya Kokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her subordinate, Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's army. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the Resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the Resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the Resistance Force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to. I won't make it easy for them.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner! Let's get out of here!
Please don't enter without permission.
rain won't slow me down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Whirling snow! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ta! Yip! Ha! Ha!
with nature. The wind knows.
My blade! How's this?
Take flight! Kamisato art! Summon!
One with nature. Clouds high.
Birds call!
My apologies!
My lucky day!
Whirling snow! Take flight!
Move!
Into the wind. The wind knows me. Follow the wind. Cheer! Cheer!
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them? We'll just have to make sure we can...
I wonder how they're faring on the front line. Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I don't know if that's true.
I doubt it. Their rear guard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back anyway. We should focus on patrol. Come on, we're up.
Fair point. Time to go to work.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resistance forces are based. We should keep asking around though, just to be safe.
You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer place than a war. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's complete chaos over there. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation, so they can't contend with the Shogun's army. The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. Now they're back to Nozuchi Beach. That's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their weapon. I just dropped my luggage and ran here. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast. The further away we can get, the better.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together? Can't hurt to team up with someone.
Nozuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the Resistance and the Shogun's army are battling it out right now.
Suffocate!
As one with wind and cloud, one with nature.
My apologies. Whirling snow.
Another
Embrace
test
the
subject.
ice.
That tingle?
Clouds high, the birds call. The wind knows me. One with nature. Time to go.
Picked the wrong test subject.
knows
Watch your step. Bastard. I need to train harder.
Thank you so much for your help. I'm Teppe of the I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the... So, you aren't dressed like resistance fighters? Have you come here look great? Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support will make a big difference. I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me bring you up to... As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes... The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general, Kujo Sara, who commands an exceptionally strong force. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the vision, the fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sangonomiya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by General Goro and the Resistance troops. If only I had a vision myself. Not only would I be better placed to share Her Excellency and General Goro's... I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now. You must have a vision yourself?
He's a special case. He doesn't have a vision, but he can control the elements anyway.
Are you serious? That's incredible. You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down Shogunate Samurai was as easy as you make it look. Anyway, we shouldn't delay.
Sure to give you credit.
Take flight!
wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
Into the wind. Barbados, guide us.
Whirling snow!
One with nature. Time to go. Time to go. Into the wind. One with nature. The wind knows me. Time to go.
What's one more?
Power that ended Hypnos!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! One with nature. The wind knows me. I follow the wind. Time to go. Into the wind.
Stay right there. Let's end this quickly.
My apologies.
I slipped on. This isn't good.
Take flight. My apologies. Whirling snow.
Out of my this body belongs to ice and snow.
This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt Decree. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You and I must be certain of your decision. You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th Vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place over in Inazuma. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. But why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information to share. What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a Shogunate samurai. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet." So this refers to you two?
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome to our ranks. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Tepe here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If you're ready, of course.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield.
Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered.
Whoa, whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. Tepe, did you bring this one in? How are things on the front line?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. I've been right in the At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray. 4 shogunate samurai, and only one of me. But I still managed to fend them off.
Look at you. When did you grow nerves of steel?
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling back, he burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. They were no match for him at all. I heard he even stormed the vision hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take him down.
Amazing work, both. Still, I can believe most of that, but him facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing this. Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting to lose hope in our ability to hold out much longer. But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Tepe's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as possible, so I can get back out on the front line.
Huh. That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better, I'm still out there training hard despite my injury. Oh, even though it burst open again yesterday.
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a very effective dressing. They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to completely cure flesh wounds.
Sure, I'll take one.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would do the trick, but it's your decision.
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? I'll stay here and make some prepper. If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please gather some Onikabuto for me. I'll take it from there. But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, I recommend we try the new remedy.
Take flight!
Thanks for your help. All right, I knew you'd back me on that. I can't guarantee it'll work, but if it does, everyone will be fighting fit again in no time. Why don't you hand me the ingredients? It's a bit of a chore to prepare, so...
Ow, ow, ow. Huh?
Looks like this might actually work. Not bad, Tepe. As soon as I'm better, we'll have to do some serious sparring together to make up for lost time.
Sparring? You have a one-track mind, seriously. But when you first applied it, it felt like you were rubbing salt into the wound. But then the pain disappeared and there was just a cool sensation. I swear, I can feel my body repairing itself already. Thanks to both of you for looking after us so well. The day I'm discharged, drinks are on me.
Just glad we were able to help. Alright, I'm gonna continue giving our new recruit the grand tour. Rest up, you guys.
Don't forget to visit the training grounds. Get some practice in before you hit the front line.
Calm down and get some rest.
The training grounds. That reminds me, they should be doing archery training over there right now. Let's head over.
The hunt begins!
Oh, another miss. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and only one.
Bullseye?
Only one.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these past few days the practice alone isn't enough to improve our marksmanship. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle? I suppose all we can do for now is wait for the drill master's next visit and ask him for more tips.
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best drill masters have already been dispatched to fight. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves.
Come on, guys, less complaining, more
Teppei-senpai?
Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce our newest recruit. In battle, he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as break, and that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to mention surviving an encounter.
Is that true? Perhaps you'd be willing to give... We promise not to take too much of your time. A quick demonstration would be all we need. Our previous training was so rushed.
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you got it. We both...
Well, there you have it. I told you our latest recruit is pretty strong.
Incredible! I think I understand what I was doing wrong now. My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grip steady and monitoring the external environment. If I can get those few down, I'll be...
Watching your demonstration was a great help. I learned a lot. At least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. As long as I can retain it, I know I'll become much stronger. Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, I was just another everyday citizen of Watatsumi Island. My wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last things on our mind. That all changed with the Vision Hunt decree. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why I joined the Resistance. Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept fighters like them? There's no use in speculating. Thank you both for your help.
Stay focused. With us holding the front line, you can continue sharpening your skill. Now then, let me show you around some other place. Where should we...
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army is attacked. There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break through. We'll need your...
What? Impossible. How could they have reached us all the way out here? We'd better go assess the situation. A chance for us to prove our worth in battle.
Soldiers, quick!
One with nature, as one with wind and cloud.
Whirling snow!
Well, we managed to hold them off. But what would the Shogun's army be doing here? We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should... Unless we have a traitor in our midst. They must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach unseen. Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp. This is my...
Sir, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already collapsed. The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on us.
In that case... Understood. Leave the repairs to us. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't underestimate me. If there's anything...
Into the wind. Time to go.
All right, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting... Seems I've made another valuable contribution to the Resistance. But I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities and square off with the enemy. And
Why are you so insistent about being on the front line?
it's just like General Goro said. We joined the Resistance because of our war. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the Resistance, but who wouldn't want to take out a few shogunate samurai given the chance? Anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. Let's report back to General Goro. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions closer to...
One with nature. Time to go. Yeah. Wind Strider.
Strange? I don't see General Goro anywhere.
We've had a change of plans. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that Kujo... As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all the directives she gave us, but have received no further... The situation is becoming grim. If we retreat, for now, we can only pray that General Goro will be able to turn the tide, however difficult that may seem.
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We mustn't let Tatarasuna fall to...
There's no other choice. Time to go. Into the wind.
Think you can bully me?
Take flight!
One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The wind knows me.
I swear by my sword!
Go as far!
I do the fear.
Go as far!
I'm ready. One strike will suffice. Keep. I will win this battle.
Shaken and stirred! Choo! Hey! Choo!
Time to go.
Come with me.
Kratos, guide us.
Go as one!
Cut down like this.
blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.